All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We're gonna run through this trade recap. We had a break even, and then we had a partial win right here. Ending green on the day. Just honestly was trying to hold for a higher risk reward today. I honestly had a bearish bias coming into the day, and I wanted to see it play out. Here's the executions from the partial winning trade. I still have to post the other break even, but I'll get to that after. But coming into the day. Oh, and before we get into it, guys, again, I'm gonna break down the Discord tonight in the break down the market tonight in the Discord. So if you guys want to join, links in the pinned comment. And code LukeX at Alpha Futures gets you 25% off on the zero plans right now. So go check that out if you guys need an account. It's on for the next 24 hours. So coming into the day, we obviously had CPI. We had the CPI data high, and obviously the pre-market longs would have played out, but I didn't trade that. And then from there, we ended up having a nice push to the upside. I think there was an opportunity here that a lot of people took. This 2-minute close right here, this 2-minute CISD. I personally didn't take it because we were so close to 10 a.m. and I wanted to kind of wait and see what 10 a.m. wanted to do. I also didn't like. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of this one. It ended up playing out though, so that it was a good trade. I just personally didn't like it. From there, didn't really get involved, didn't get a chance to get involved in these shorts down, but I ended up getting in this continuation short, which got me break even. So coming into the day, I was leaning more bearish. We had draws and liquidity lower. We had like all these lows down here. I wanted to see them get run through, especially after we had that SMT, because NQ came up, took out Asia and all that, and then as you could see, ES never took it out, so we had that bearish SMT off the highs. From there, I seen us pull back into this 5-minute gap right here, and this was on the 1030 candle. So I was like, okay, maybe we get a flush lower. I think at this point we were kind of trading through this 15, so I was like, whatever, maybe we will see this continuation go down here. So at this point, I see we're rejecting off a 5-minute, a 3-minute gap, and I'm looking for some type of inversion entry to kind of to get involved in this trade. So I see these 1-minute gap, or this 1-minute gap right here. So I take it on the inversion right here on the 1032 candle. I had my stop right above this 1-minute body right here. And I saw that we had these relative equal lows right here. So I went break even after we took those out. As you can see, we took them out literally perfectly. And I probably could have TP'd there because that would have been just about a 1-to-1 if I drew that line straight. If I tightened, whatever, it was just about a 1-to-1, but I was like, okay, I'll go break even there. And then I wanted to see if I could hold down to these lows down here for like a 2R and see if we could continue to flush, because at this point, I think ES was flushing pretty aggressively. I'm pretty sure if it was the other trade or this trade, ES looked like it was going to tap down into previous day low. It looked like it was going to continue to pull lower. So I figured NQ would probably pull lower for a little bit lower. But yeah, it didn't end up playing out. We got break even on that trade next candle. And that obviously saved us from the stop out. So not a bad trade. Just simple continuation model. We had a clear target. Again, I probably could have TP'd for the 1-to-1, but I thought we would honestly continue to dump lower. From there, I seen, like, this was obviously late in the session, but I seen we put in this bearish SMT. We had low resistance liquidity, and we still had those higher time frame draws lower. So I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna try this one more time. It is late in the session, but I'm gonna see again. We have this bearish SMT off these highs right here, low resistance liquidity leading into ES with that higher time frame gap, and then NQ still has all those draws. So what did I enter on? Again, bearish SMT. We got this 3-minute CISD close right here, which is what I entered on at 11 o'clock. I figured that we'd get some momentum. We also had a 2-minute inversion, a nice 1-minute displacement. So I just entered off that. I ran my stop above the high, thankfully, because I did get into a bit of drawdown. And I just held down. I went break even after we took these lows out, which were the ones that stopped us, or the ones we went break even on the previous trade. So these 1033 lows right here, I went break even and continued to hold. And I was looking for price to come down and flush to the previous day low. And looking back, obviously, I wasn't at my desk, but I probably should have TP'd when ES started rejecting out of 4-hour CE right here. But again, I wasn't at my computer, so I had my stop trailed above these highs. That was the last thing I had a chance to do. As soon as we started breaking down, I just trailed it right there, and then we ended up getting stopped out on the trailing stop. So the total trade ended up only being like 1.2R, but it's not a bad trade. I definitely am happy with that still. Like, we ended green, but again, I did think we were going to get the flush, and if I did TP when I probably should have, I would have had a much better trade. But a win is a win, and I wanted to hold for that big winner today. Just didn't end up playing out, but we still ended green, partial win. So it is what it is. But that's it from you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, nothing crazy today, just a small win and a break even before that. But I'll break down the market tonight in the Discord. That's it for me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.